clothed Jacob, her younger son, with them, and she put the skins of the kids upon his hands and on the exposed parts of his neck. And she gave the meat and the bread which she had prepared unto the hand of her son Jacob. And Jacob went in to his father and said, I am thy son, I have done according as thou badest me. Arise and sit, and eat of that which I have caught, father, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said to his son, How hast thou found so quickly, my son? And Jacob said, Because the Lord thy God caused me to find. And Isaac said unto him, Come near, that I may feel thee, my son, if thou art my son Esau or not. And Jacob went near to Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because it was a dispensation from heaven to remove his power of perception. And Isaac discerned not, for his hands were hairy, as his brother Esau's, so that he blessed him. And he said, Art thou my son Esau? And he said, I am thy son. And he said, Bring near to me, that I may eat of that which thou hast caught, my son, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought near to him, and he did eat, and he brought him wine, and he drank. And Isaac his father said unto him, Come near and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him. And he smelled the smell of his raiment, and he blessed him and said, Behold, the smell of my son is as the smell of a full feed, which the Lord hath blessed. And may the Lord give thee of the dew of heaven, and of the dew of the earth, and plenty of corn and oil. Let nations serve thee, and peoples bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. And may all the blessings wherewith the Lord hath blessed thee, and blessed Abraham my father, be imparted to thee and to thy seed forever. Cursed be he that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing his son Jacob, and Jacob had gone forth from Isaac his father, he hid himself. And Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And he also made savory meat, and brought it to his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise, and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless thee. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said unto him, I am thy firstborn, thy son Esau. I done as thou hast commanded me. And Isaac was very greatly astonished, and said, Who is he that hath hunted and caught and brought it to me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. And he shall be blessed, and all his seed forever. And it came to pass, when Esau heard the words of his father Isaac, that he cried with an exceeding great and bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, father. And he said unto him, Thy brother came with guile, and hath taken away thy blessing. And he said, Now I know why his name is named Jacob. Behold, he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me, father? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with plenty of corn and wine and oil have I strengthened him. And what shall now I do for thee, my son? And Esau said to Isaac his father, Hast thou but one blessing, O father? Bless me, even me also, father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac answered and said unto him, Behold, far from the dew of the earth shall be thy dwelling, and far from the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword wilt thou live, and thou wilt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou becomest great, and dost shake his yoke from off thy neck, thou wilt sin a complete sin unto death. Thy seed will be rooted out from under heaven. And Esau kept threatening Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And he said in his heart, May the days of mourning for my father now come, so that I may slay my brother Jacob.
Scandal from men I don't approve of.
But you don't approve of anyone.
Mr. Fortune is my employer. He's afraid of me making a terrible mistake.
Rebekah induces Isaac to send Jacob to Mesopotamia. Jacob's dream and view at Bethel. And the words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah in a dream. And Rebekah sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, Esau thy brother will take vengeance on thee, so as to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise, and flee thou to Laban my brother to Haran, and tarry with him a few days, until thy brother's anger turneth away, and he remove his anger from thee, and forget all that thou hast done. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. And Jacob said, I am not afraid. If he wisheth to kill me, I will kill him. But she said unto him, Let me not be bereft of both my sons on one day. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, Behold, thou knowest that my father hath become old, and doth not see because his eyes are dull. If I leave him, it will be evil in his eyes, because I leave him and go away from you. My father will be angry and will curse me. I will not go. When he sendeth me, then only will I go. And Rebekah said to Jacob, I will go in and speak to him, and he will send thee away. And Rebekah went in and said to Isaac, I loathe my life because of the two daughters of Heth, whom Esau hath taken him as wives. And if Jacob take a wife from among the daughters of the land, such as these, for what purpose do I further live? For the daughters of Canaan are evil. And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him, and admonished him, and said unto him, Do not take thee a wife of any of the daughters of Canaan. Arise, and go to Mesopotamia, to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother. And God Almighty bless thee, and increase and multiply thee, that thou mayest become a company of nations, and give thee the blessings of my father Abraham to thee and to thy seed after thee, that thou mayest inherit the land of thy sojournings, and all the land which God gave to Abraham. Go, my son, in peace. And Isaac sent Jacob away. And he went to Mesopotamia, to Laban, the son of Bethuel the Syrian, the brother of Rebekah, Jacob's mother. And it came to pass, after Jacob had risen to go to Mesopotamia, that the spirit of Rebekah was grieved after her son, and she wept. And Isaac said to Rebekah, My sister, weep not on account of Jacob my son, for he goeth in peace, and in peace will he return. The Most High God will preserve him from all evil, and will be with him, for he will not forsake him all his days. For I know that his ways will be prospered in all things wherever he goeth, until he return in peace to us, and we see him in peace. Fear not on his account, my sister, for he is on the upright path, and he is a perfect man, and he is faithful and will not perish. Weep not. And Isaac comforted Rebekah on account of her son Jacob, and blessed him. And Jacob went from the well of the oath to go to Haran on the first year of the second week in the 44th Jubilee. And he came to Luz on the mountains, that is Bethel, on the new moon of the first month of this week. And he came to the place at even, and turned from the way to the west of the road that night. And he slept there, for the sun had set. And he took one of the stones of that place, and laid it at his head under the tree. And he was journeying alone, and he slept. And he dreamt that night, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of the Lord ascended and descended on it. And behold, the Lord stood upon it. And he spake to Jacob and said, I am the Lord God of Abraham thy father, and the God of Isaac. The land whereon thou art sleeping, to thee shall I give it, and to thy seed after thee. And thy seed will be as the dust of the earth, and thou wilt increase to the west, and to the east, to the north, and the south. And in thee and in thy seed will all the families of the nations be blessed. And behold, I shall be with thee, and shall keep thee whithersoever thou goest. And I shall bring thee again into this land in peace. For I shall not leave thee until I do everything that I told thee of. And Jacob awoke from his sleep and said, Truly this place is the house of the Lord, and I knew it not. And he was afraid and said, Dreadful is this place, which is none other than the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven. And Jacob arose early in the morning, and took the stone which he had put under his head, and set it up as a pillar for a sign. And he poured oil on the top of it. And he called the name of that place Bethel, but the name of the place was Luz at the first. And Jacob vowed a vow unto the Lord, saying, If the Lord will be with me, and will keep me in this way that I go, and give me bread to eat and raiment to put on, so that I come again to my father's house in peace, then shall the Lord be my God. When this stone, which I have set up as a pillar for a sign in this place, shall be the Lord's house, and of all that thou givest me, I shall give the 10th to thee, my God.
On the low-carbon diet from Greenfield Natural Meat Co., you can eat this to help save this.
Jacob's marriage to Leah and Rachel, his children and riches. And he went on his journey, and came to the land of the east, to Laban, the brother of Rebekah. And he was with him, and served him for Rachel his daughter 1 week. In the first year of the 3rd week he said unto him, Give me my wife, for whom I have served thee 7 years. And Laban said unto Jacob, I will give thee thy wife. And Laban made a vow, and took Leah, his elder daughter, and gave her to Jacob as a wife, and gave her Zilpah his handmaid for an handmaid. And Jacob did not know, for he thought that she was Rachel. And he went in unto her, and behold, she was Leah. And Jacob was angry with Laban, and said unto him, Why hast thou dealt thus with me? Did not I serve thee for Rachel, and not for Leah? Why hast thou wronged me? Take thy daughter, and I will go, for thou hast done evil to me. For Jacob loved Rachel more than Leah. For Leah's eyes were weak, but her form was very handsome. But Rachel had beautiful eyes, and a beautiful and very handsome form. And Laban said to Jacob, It is not so done in our country, to give the younger before the elder. And it is not right to do this, for thus it is ordained and written in the heavenly tables, that no one should give her younger daughter before the elder, but the elder one giveth first, and after her the younger. And the man who doeth so, they set down guilt against him in heaven. And none is righteous that doeth this thing, for this deed is evil before the Lord. And command thou the children of Israel that they do not this thing. Let them neither take nor give the younger before they have given the elder, for it is very wicked. And Laban said to Jacob, Let the 7 days of the feast of this one pass by. That thou mayest serve me another 7 years, that thou mayest pass on my sheep as thou didst in the former week. And on the day when the 7 days of the feast of Leah had passed, Laban gave Rachel to Jacob, that he might serve him another 7 years. And he gave to Rachel Bilhah, the sister of Zilpah, as a handmaid. And he served yet other 7 years for Rachel, for Leah had been given to him for nothing. And the Lord opened the womb of Leah, and she conceived and bare Jacob a son. And he called his name Reuben, on the 14th day of the 9th month in the 1st year of the 3rd week. But the womb of Rachel was closed, for the Lord saw that Leah was hated, and Rachel loved. And again Jacob went in unto Leah, and she conceived and bare Jacob a second son. And he called his name Simeon, on the 21st of the 10th month in the 3rd year of this week. And again Jacob went in unto Leah, and she conceived and bare him a 3rd son, and he called his name Levi, in the new moon of the 1st month in the 6th year of this week. And again Jacob went in unto her, and she conceived and bare him a 4th son, and he called his name Judah, on the 15th of the 3rd month in the 1st year of the 4th week. And on account of all this, Rachel envied Leah, for she did not bear. And she said to Jacob, Give me children. And Jacob said, Have I withheld from thee the fruits of thy womb? Have I forsaken thee? And when Rachel saw that Leah had borne 4 sons to Jacob, Reuben and Simeon and Levi and Judah, she said unto him, Go in unto Bilhah, my handmaid, and she will conceive and bear a son unto me. And she gave him Bilhah, her handmaid, to him. And he went in unto her, and she conceived and bare him a son. And he called his name Gad, on the 9th of the 6th month in the 6th year of the 3rd week. And Jacob went in again unto Bilhah a second time, and she conceived and bare Jacob another son. And Rachel called his name Naphtali, on the 5th of the 7th month in the 2nd year of the 4th week. And when Leah saw that she became sterile and did not bear, she envied Rachel, and she also gave her handmaid Zilpah to Jacob to wife. And she conceived and bare a son. And Leah called his name Gad, on the 12th of the 8th month in the 3rd year of the 4th week. And he went in again unto her, and she conceived and bare him a second son. And Leah called his name Asher, on the 2nd week of the 11th month in the 5th year of the 4th week. And Jacob went in unto Leah, and she conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Issachar, on the 4th of the 5th month in the 4th year of the 4th week. And she gave him to a nurse. And Jacob went in again unto her, and she conceived and bare 2 children, a son and a daughter. And she called the name of the son Zebulun, and the name of the daughter Dinah, in the 7th of the 7th month in the 6th year of the 4th week. And the Lord was gracious to Rachel, and opened her womb, and she conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Joseph, on the new moon of the 4th month in the 6th year, in this 4th week. And in the days when Joseph was born, Jacob said to Laban, Give me my wives and sons, and let me go to my father Isaac, and let me make me an house. For I have completed the years in which I have served thee for thy 2 daughters, and I will go to the house of my father. And Laban said to Jacob, Tarry with me for thy wages, and pasture my flock for me again, and take thy wages. And they agreed with one another that he should give him as his wages those of the lambs and kids which were born black and spotted and white. These were to be his wages. And all the sheep brought forth spotted and speckled and black, variously marked, and they brought forth again lambs like themselves. And all that were spotted were Jacob's, and those that were not were Laban's. And Jacob's possessions multiplied exceedingly. And he possessed oxen and sheep and asses and camels and men servants and maid servants. And Laban and his sons envied Jacob. And Laban took back his sheep from him, and he observed him with evil intent.
Thanks to my stylist, getting dressed is so easy. Pick your style quiz today.
Jacob's flight with his family, his covenant with Laban. And it came to pass, when Rachel had born Joseph, that Laban went to shear his sheep, but they were distant from him, a 3 days' journey. Laban was going to shear his sheep. And Jacob called Leah and Rachel, and spake kindly unto them, that they should come with him to the land of Canaan. For he told them how he had seen everything in a dream, even all that he had spoken unto him, that he should return to his father's house. And they said, to every place whither thou goest, he will go with thee. And Jacob blessed the God of Isaac his father, and the God of Abraham his father's father. And he arose and mounted his wives and his children, and all his possessions,